Hello! Thank you for your interest in the Future Proud Michigan Educator campaign. This video will help you to better understand the MDE's effort to expand future teacher pathways for students in grades 6 through 12. In this video, we'll facilitate a shared understanding of the Future Proud Michigan Educator campaign goals and programming. We'll also clarify grant purposes, timelines, activities, and expenditures. And finally, we'll identify resources to support future PME planning and implementation. If at any point in time you'd like to stop the video and access the Future Proud Michigan Educator resources on the MDE website, you can use this link to do so. The link will be featured several times through the video. At the center of our planning is this goal: expand access to future teacher programming to grow and diversify the educator workforce and reduce educator shortages. The Future Proud Michigan Educator pathways focus on 4 types of future teachers: educators transferring licensure from other states, career changers who already hold a bachelor's degree, school employees seeking certification, and now our newest effort, which is designed to reach students in grades 6 through 12. This will be the focus of our video today. The Future PME campaign is also aligned with MDE Strategic Education Plan goals, including expanding secondary learning opportunities for all students and increasing the number of certified teachers in areas with shortage. Additionally, the grant will encourage educators to create partnerships between PK-12 schools and Michigan colleges and universities with approved educator preparation programs. Let's take a moment to clarify the programming that MDE is looking to expand. Pre-collegiate teacher pathways are a growing feature of national teacher recruitment efforts and focus on middle school and high school students who have not yet defined their post-graduation pathways. These programs include credit-bearing courses for students in grades 6 through 12, curriculum to raise student awareness of educational strategies, systems, and professions, a combination of curricular content and clinical experiences, and flexible designs and target audiences. While there are many ways to enact programming that will attract future teachers, including Michigan's current CTE Education General programs, the Future Proud Michigan Educator effort was designed to meet these goals. We will talk more specifically about the program designs later in the video, but for now, let's review our goals. 1. Promote positive messaging about teachers and the teaching profession. 2. Increase the number of students interested in education professions by incentivizing programs and removing barriers. 3. Offer programming that is flexible, inclusive, and equity-focused. 4. Reduce barriers to higher education and educator preparation specifically. And 5. Support context-specific, or grow your own, approaches to local teacher recruitment. For now, let's focus on the purpose of the Future Proud Michigan Educator grant and how it can expand access to future teacher pathways. This grant is designed for local education agencies, both traditional and charter, to plan the implementation of a future PME program at the local level. We know that your time and your collaboration across roles will be necessary for a successful expansion of opportunities, so this grant is meant to support the activities that are listed here. First, awardees will be expected to identify an implementation team, including instructional staff, administrative staff, and, where appropriate, faculty from partnering 2-year and 4-year institutions of higher education. The team will need to identify the purpose of their program and their intended model, both of which are provided on the MDE site listed here. Next, awardees are expected to create an implementation plan that will build structures during the grant period for a program launch in the 2021 to 22 school year or the 2022 to 23 year. Third, awardees will begin course design and work to add the course to the master schedule for the implementation year. The team should be prepared to update course catalogs and gain school board approval to offer a future teacher course for elective or general education credit. Course development resources will be available on the Future PME website. Finally, the awardees will provide immediate opportunities to engage students in exploring, growing, or affirming their interest in a career as an educator. These opportunities should also serve as initial recruitment strategies for future course enrollment. The Future Proud Michigan Educator grant will open on January 14th and close on February 16th. At that time, MDE will review the applications and select awardees. The funds for this grant will expire on September 30th, so the team will need to work in that time to plan and provide student activities. If you haven't yet visited the Future PME website, here's what you'll find when you do so. You'll find an application criteria to plan for your application, more detail about the grant activities, as well as fund expenditures that are aligned with those activities. You'll also find curricular resources, including a virtual prototype of the first unit. You'll also find detailed program models and comparisons between the models, so you can decide which program best fits your local needs. During this portion of the video, we will take a closer look at the Future PME program models and the course curriculum that MDE will provide. Future PME programming for a pre-collegiate audience can take many forms. This table categorizes types of programming in Michigan and defines their relative purpose. For example, our current CTE career-focused model is designed uniquely to prepare students for teaching practice and to earn an industry credential. While we look to expand our programming for new purposes, several additional design models can take shape. Exploratory programs will allow students to discover the teaching profession through guided instruction and scaffolded experiences. Clinically focused models encourage students to experience the teaching profession and reflect with supplemental virtual instruction. And content-focused models help students to investigate and earn credit in a core content area through a direct participation and a focused experience. MDE is hopeful that districts will consider the ways in which models could be combined, stacked, or scaffolded to build flexible and growth-oriented opportunities for students. Within each purpose, several design models can take shape. These models are detailed on the Future PME website and will all work with pupil accounting changes that support this programming. For now, let's briefly review each. The exploratory models are face-to-face models that can provide an overview of teaching or specifically tailor the instruction to developing current students into becoming future teachers in your district. Clinically focused models allow students to spend extensive time in their clinical placements with young learners, providing instruction through self-paced modules. This will allow for expanded opportunities outside of the traditional school day. Finally, content-focused models thread core curricular content with an educator's lens, allowing students to learn about teaching and the core subject simultaneously. Modeled after an established successful state program, the pilot curriculum will be available free of cost to any districts that engage in future PME programming based on provided models. The curriculum is designed to be partnered with a cohesive clinical experience as a broad introduction to the teaching profession. After completion, students should be oriented to the skillful work of teaching and the path to a teaching career. The units in the pilot curriculum are available for integration into your local learning management system, such as Google Classroom, Schoology, or Moodle. They're also available as a virtual course with Michigan Virtual. The lessons are designed with students in grades 6 to 12 in mind. However, each version of the course will be tailored to the grade level, locale, and learning needs of the students enrolled. Teachers will be expected to differentiate, extend, and enhance the curriculum with their own knowledge and expertise. MDE has been working to lift the barriers to these programs, and as such has prepared a robust set of materials to support implementation. These include a catalog course description, student competencies, including learning outcomes at the course, unit, and lesson level, essential questions for each unit, suggested lesson scope and sequence, web-based, multimodal texts, suggested student activities and assessments, self-paced student learning modules, and clinical placement reflection topics and conferencing questions. We know there's more work to do. The future Proud Michigan Educator programs will need additional resources, and we hope to continue to meet those needs as the planning and implementation of new programs continues. We're looking to continue to build curricular resources to support instruction, to provide professional learning for course teachers, and to prepare program resources for student recruitment, messaging, and marketing. If you have any questions about the content in this video, or the Future Proud Michigan Educator site, feel free to reach out to the address listed here, mde-pme@michigan.gov. If you have any further interest in the research that informed the Future Proud Michigan Educator programming for pre-collegiate students, you can consult the next 7 slides by accessing them on our site. Thank you for your interest in growing our profession through the Future Proud Michigan Educator programs.